Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison, are on the air. You're listening to Balko Bison Basketball here on the Balko Bison Sports Network. My name is David Vaughn. I'm your host for the evening. Today we have the season opener for the Balko Bison men's basketball team, as they are on the road taking on the Felt Bulldogs. Felt coming into tonight's game with a record of no wins and 9 losses on the season. A tough sled for the Bulldogs, but they've also played a very tough schedule so far. They've played Tyrone twice. They've played Guyman. They've played They've played Turpin. They've played some very tough teams so far this season. So this team is much, much better than their record indicates. For the Felt Bulldogs, they're coached by Austin Waters. They're averaging 22.2 points a game. They've just had a tough go of it so far, giving up 59.7 a game on defense. Their season high offensively is just 39 points. And so they're going to probably make a concerted effort tonight to really try and get it up and down the court as much as they can. In their last 5 games, their offense has just been pretty abysmal. They're averaging just 16.4 points a game in their last 5 games. But again, against some very stiff competition. They've had 2 of those games against Tyrone. They've had 2 games against Tyrone. They've played Guyman. They've played Texoma. They've played some really tough teams. And they are giving up 52.8 points a game. For the Balko Bison, the fact is there's just not much to go off of. Thank you. Sorry about that, but we're back. Again, this is the first game of the season for the Balko Bison. They did lose a lot of senior leadership off of last year's team. They lost 3 really irreplaceable pieces in Cole Cowan, Logan Taylor, and oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Cole Cowan, Logan Taylor, and anyway, suffice it to say, they lost some senior leadership off of last year's team. Man, I'm having a rough go so far. However, they retained a lot as well. Jaden Hall, Adam Creason, and Mason Romju are all seniors coming back this season. The Bison team this year looks to feature Braxton Fowler a lot. Nathan Smith is going to be a solid leader as well. For the Balko Bison, I had a chance to visit with Coach Jake Regier in the early going today. And he said the big thing is going to be just make sure that there's no lag in focus. Again, this Balko Bison team was just involved in the football state championship game 3 days ago. And so these guys are still looking to kind of get into basketball shape, as it were. So there's really no telling what this is going to look like tonight from the Bison. Coach Regier mentioned that there's gonna be some time required for the coaching shift from football to basketball as well. It's very different, not just for the players, but for the coaching mindset as well. Yes, the third senior that we lost was Peyton Mulberry. I don't know how I could have forgotten that one, man. Starting center. I don't know how I forgot that. But this team is going to eventually want to run and gun, but for the early going, I think they're just going to try and get in some basketball shape. For Felt, they lost an awful lot as well. They lost almost all of their shooters from last season, and so they're going to be in a situation where they're also kind of trying to find where they are. They do have a lot of height on their team, and that's what they do have going for them. The Bison have good team speed, so it's going to be a matter of really a post-up game versus a run-and-gun game. Last year, the Balko Bison lost in the first round of the area playoff to Duke. It was the second straight year that they made it to the area playoff. and they are going to, they've made it their goal to make it at least that far again this season. Would love to see it happen for the Bison. We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's game between the Balko Bison and the Felt Bulldogs from Bulldog Gymnasium in Felt, Oklahoma. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium here in Felt, Oklahoma for this matchup between the Felt Bulldogs and the Balko Bison. Again, the first game of the season for the Bison. Felt coming into tonight's game with a record of 0 wins and 9 losses on the year. Starting lineup for the Felt Bulldogs will be number 1, Travis Fain, number 11, Ryan Ward, number 23, Carson Bell, number 32, Cameron Hutchison, and number 33, Aaron Puebla. And the starting lineup for the Balko Bison will be number 1, Braxton Fowler, number 3, Nathan Smith, number 15, Mason Romju, number 23, Nathan Cardwell, number 32, Adam Creason. Felt will be going from right to left across your screen. They will be in their home white uniforms with blue lettering and gold trim. The Balko Bison will be going from left to right. They will be in their road maroon jerseys with white block lettering and white trim. Bison are huddling up in the circle. They are doing in-arena starting lineups right now, and once those are finished, we are going to have the tip-off for this match between the Balko Bison and the Felt Bulldogs, the season opener for the Balko Bison. My name is David Vaughn. I'm your host for the afternoon. A very pleasant good evening to you all wherever you may be. I am in Felt, Oklahoma, about 10 miles away from the New Mexico border, about 20 miles away from the Colorado border, and about 15 miles away from the Texas border. So we are ready for basketball action here in Balko. It is basketball time in the High Plains, and we are ready for action as the Bison starters take the court, as do the Bulldog starters. We'll have Nathan Cardwell jumping against Ryan Ward. Official has the ball walking into the circle, and we are about to be underway here. Giving the team's final instructions. Ball's in the air, and we are underway. Tip is controlled by the Bison. Braxton Fowler jogging it across the timeline on the far side, passes over to Nathan Cardwell. Cardwell over to Smith on the near side. Smith being guarded by Ward, passes over now to Fowler. Down to the block, Adam Creason, double team, passes over to Romju. Romju goes up, off the back of the iron, no good, rebounded by Ryan Ward. Quickly into the front court are the Bulldogs. Carson Bell has the ball, passes over to Travis Fain. Fain over to Puebla. Puebla has the ball being guarded by Creason, driving along the baseline, loses control of it out of bounds. It will be a turnover. Balko basketball. So turnover on the first possession of the game for the Bulldogs, and the Bison will inbound underneath their own basket. Cardwell bringing it across the timeline over to Nathan Smith. Smith between the circles down to Creason. Creason off the glass and have an offensive foul on Mason Romju. So that'll be Romju's first personal foul, first team foul, and it will be Felt basketball inbounding on their baseline. 40 seconds in, already 2 possessions for each team. Bringing the ball across the timeline is Fain over to Puebla on the near side. Puebla fake pass, brings it back now, being guarded very closely by Creason. Has the ball, bounce pass to Hutchison. Hutchison has the ball being guarded by Romju. Over now to the far side. Now between the circles is Ryan Ward. Ward holds the ball high above his head, passes over now to Fain. Fain with the ball being guarded at the free throw line extended. Now between the circles, Puebla. Puebla driving in on Creason. Pass off to Hutchison. Hutchison being guarded by Romju. Has the ball looking to get rid of it. Does so. Bounce pass over to Fain. Fain between the circles now over to Puebla at the free throw line extended on the far side. Fake pass. And takes his dribble. 6:41 to go here in the quarter. Cross-court pass is knocked away by Nathan Smith. Smith ahead of everybody. Shot is off the glass and good. First basket of the season scored by Nathan Smith, and it's 2-0 Balko. 90 seconds into this ball game. Into the front court now, and we have a foul out on the floor by Nathan Smith. Smith's first personal foul, second team foul. And it will be felt to inbound underneath the Bison basket. 6:27 to go here in the first quarter. Carson Bell to do the inbounding honors, does so to Puebla. Puebla shot is off the glass and good. Aaron Puebla with the shot off the glass, and we're tied at 2. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Braxton Fowler resetting the offense. Bounce pass to Ramju with the free throw line extended on the near side. Fake pass. Bounce pass over to Nathan Smith. Smith has the ball. Met over there by Fain. Reversing course now, driving all the way in. Bounce pass is knocked away off of Adam Creason and out of bounds. It'll be Felt basketball. 2 minutes into the ball game. Oh no, they're going to say it was off of Felt. So the Bison to inbound. Underneath the Bulldog basket, long outlet to Creason between the circles. Over now to Cardwell. Cardwell for three. Bang! First three-pointer of the season for the Bison, and it goes to Nathan Cardwell. 5-2 your score now. 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Into the front court now are the Bulldogs. Holding the ball between the circles is Fain. Fain now by Hutchison. Ball is knocked away by Creason. Coming into the front court now, Nathan Smith has it. Up to Creason, splitting the double team off the glass, no good around the rim. And that's, I think, part of that basketball shape that we were talking about, because Adam Creason was the starting tight end for the state runner-up football team, and he kind of looked like one there. He went in really strong, a little bit too strong. Pueblo with the ball being guarded there. Good defense by the Bison here in the early going. Fain with the ball. Spin move over to Puebla. Puebla holding the ball in the coffin corner back now between the circles. Has the ball being guarded by Smith. Back to Puebla again on the far side. Has the ball at his hip. Takes his dribble. Now a little dribble between the circles being guarded by Adam Creason. Puebla picking up his dribble over to Fain. Fain now between the circles. On the near side now is Carson Bell. Back to Fain. Ball's knocked away by Smith. 2-on-1 for the Bison. Smith off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Ramju. Ramju bounce pass to Cardwell, and Balko reset. Nathan Smith for three. Bang! Three-pointer for Nathan Smith. That's 5 points for Smith, and is now an 8-2 lead for the Bison. 4:36 to go here in the first quarter. Into the front court is Fain. Fain thought about the pass, opted not to take it over to Hutchison instead. Hutchison holds the ball high above his head. Passes back now to Carson Bell. Bell over to Ward. Ward dribbling now, being guarded by was being guarded by Cardwell. Shot is off the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Bison. Nathan Smith into the front court over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler thought about the jumper, opted not to take it. Nathan Smith from the top of the key, no good. Offensive rebound by Mason Ramju, put up is good. Basket good by Mason Ramju, his first basket. We have a timeout on the floor halfway through the first quarter. Oh no, correction, the timeout is taken by Balko. 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it here. Took Balko a couple minutes to kind of get going and find their footing on the offensive end, but they've done so here the last little bit. Coach Regier kind of joking around with them a little bit, and you can tell they look like football players trying to play basketball at the moment, but they're out there having a lot of fun. Coach Waters trying to kind of settle the young Bulldog defense down just a little bit, try and get things under control before it gets out of hand here. Stepping into the game for the Bison is Ty Smith. Ty Smith into the game for Balko. And into the game for Felt is Landon Roost. Bounce pass to Puebla over to Roost on the far side. Holds the ball high above his head. Ball is deflected twice. Picked back up on the offensive end. Three-pointer is high archer, good. Ryan Ward with the high arcing three-point shot. That was good, and it's now 10-5 with 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Braxton Fowler into the front court, pass over to Nathan Smith. Smith between the circles, holding the ball, takes his dribble now. Adam Creason now on the block over to Ty Smith. Smith for three. Bang! Ty Smith with the basket, and it's now 13-5 favor Balko. Into the front court now. Hagen Osborne with the ball. Passes over to Fain. Fain at the free throw line extended on the far side over to Puebla. Puebla holding the ball, being guarded by Creason. Now between the circles, driving in is Ward. Good defense by Ty Smith. Shot over Mason Ramju is no good, but we have a foul on Ramju. That'll be his second personal foul in the early going 3 team fouls. And at the line for Felt will be Hagen Osborne to shoot 2. So Osborne at the line looking for his first points. The shot is in and out, no good. Subbing into the game for the Bison, we have Trent Cates and Cooper Mitchell. Have a couple of numbers that I don't have on mine. So shots off the side of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Roost, and Felt will reset the offense. Three-pointer is good by Hagen Osborne, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game, 13-8, 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Over to Nathan Smith, now down to Ty Smith. Smith hands the ball off to Fowler, and Fowler will reset the offense with 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Over to Smith, Smith over to Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Pass is deflected but picked up by Fowler. Fowler loses control of it, picks it back up again. Ball loose and stolen by Roost. Landon Roost is having a pretty good first quarter, and he appears to be playing with either a jammed or a broken finger, but he's doing some work out there. Over to Ward. Ward for 3 off the iron, no good. Into the front court is Braxton Fowler. Fowler over to Nathan Smith. Smith over to Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell has the ball, fakes the pass, dribbles it back out now between the circles, looking to pass it off, does so to Fowler. A lot of congestion on that far side, so he'll bring it back this way. Cooper Mitchell with the ball, being guarded very loosely by Travis Fain, hands it off to Nathan Smith, now to Braxton Fowler. And Balko will reset the offense, a minute 35 to go here in the first quarter, 13-8 the score. Ty Smith over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler, long 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Nathan Smith. Smith just skied for that. And Balko to reset the offense. Ty Smith for 3, misses everything out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Coming back into the game for the Bison, Nathan Cardwell, Mason Ramju, and Adam Creason. Replacing Cates, Mitchell, and Ty Smith. Into the front court is Travis Fain for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass over to Duarte, being guarded by Creason. A minute 12 to go here in the first quarter, 13-8. Driving in is Fain. Fain is fouled, and the basket is good. Basket good by Travis Fain. Foul's going to be on Nathan Smith. That's Smith's second personal foul. So Travis Fain looking to complete the 3-point play. Free throws on the way, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Nathan Smith. A minute 5 to go here in the first half. Into the front court is Nathan Smith. Crossover dribble, loses control of it, picks it back up. Over to Ramju on the far side, now to Cardwell. Circling back around to Fowler, and Braxton Fowler will have it now between the circles. 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Nathan Cardwell has the ball at his hip, passes over to Fowler. Fowler holds the ball above his head, down to the elbow. Bounce pass to Adam Creason. Creason shot off the glass is good. First points of the game for the senior from Balko. It's 15-10 now, 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Osborne with the ball in the front court, being guarded by Ramju. Passes over now to Travis Fain on the far side. Puebla, 13-foot jumper is short, rebounded by Fowler. And Balko's going to quickly come back the other way. Cross the timeline on the near side, passes over to Ramju. Ramju down to Creason. Shot over Puebla is good. Back-to-back baskets for Adam Creason. That's 4 for him. And the lead back up to 7 now at 17-10. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Felt looking for the last shot of the quarter. Now down over the three-pointer. Roos faking the three-pointer. Pass is deflected. Nice deflection by Adam Creason. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with your score. Balko 17, Felt 10. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter action from Bulldog Gymnasium. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium here in Felt, where the Balko Bison lead the Felt Bulldogs by a score of 17-10. We do want to send our well wishes to Jaden Hall, who is absent from tonight's game as he is attending a funeral of his aunt. And so we want to send our condolences to Jaden Hall and his family. Pass is stolen by Creason. Creason all the way up is no good. He went in really strong. He had a clean shot, but he went in awfully strong. But the Bison rebound and will reset. Nathan Cardwell between circles over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler down to Creason at the block. The shot is off the glass and good for Adam Creason. Six points for Adam Creason, and the lead's now at 9 at 19-10. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Nathan Cardwell coming the other way, has the ball. Three-pointer for Cardwell. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Roost. And the Bulldogs coming the other way. Roost bringing the ball across the timeline. Being guarded by Braxton Fowler. Pass over now to the far side. Travis Fain with the ball back now to Ward. Cross-court pass over to Roost. Roost has the ball at the free throw line extended. Holds up high above his head. High pass over to Ward, now down to Fain. Nice ball movement for the Bulldogs, but it's loose. Picked up, stolen by the Bison. Coming back the other way now, Braxton Fowler bringing it across the timeline. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Braxton Fowler's pass is deflected, picked up by Creason. Creason driving in. Shot is blocked by Roost. Out of bounds it will be. Felt basketball stepping into the game for the Bulldogs. Cameron Hutchison and Carson Bell replacing Aaron Puebla and Ryan Ward. It'll be Felt basketball. 6.5 to go here in the first half, 19-10. Your score from Bulldog Gymnasium in Felt, Oklahoma. Long pass over to Fain. Has the ball at the free throw line extended on the near side. Long cross-court pass again. Now three-pointer is off the back of the iron. No good by Carson Bell. Rebounded by Nathan Smith. Coming the other way are the Bison. Driving in, ball got caught on his hip. Pass over to Fowler. Fowler for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Mason Romju, and the Bison will reset. Creason has the ball on the block. Shots off the glass and good. Adam Creason has scored the last 8 points for the Bison, and it's 21-10. I knew I was going to do it at some point. I call them the Bulls. I knew I was going to do it at some point tonight. 21-10, your score favor Balko. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Fain with the ball, being guarded by Romju. Nice aggressive defense. Pass is deflected but picked up by Bell. Bell with the ball, throws it away. Smith with the recovery over to Creason. Stolen back the other way. A pass out of bounds to nobody in particular, and it will be Balko basketball after kind of a sloppy exchange on both sides. 5:33 to go here in the first half. Nathan Cardwell inbounds to Braxton Fowler, and Fowler's going to walk it across the timeline on the far side. Over to Nathan Smith. Smith has the ball. Keeping his dribble now, bounce pass over to Cardwell. Cardwell double teamed on the far side. Looking to get rid of it, does so to Fowler. Fowler now to, Romju. Over to Smith. Smith to Fowler on the near side. Holds the ball high above his head at the free throw line extended. Retreats a little bit. Dribbles over to Nathan Smith. Smith double team quickly over there. Passes back to Fowler. And Balko's going to reset. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Smith with the ball, passes over to Romju. Over now to Nathan Smith at the top of the key. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Fain. And Felt wants to run, coming the other way. Numbers even. Roost with the ball. Thought about the three-pointer. Opted not to take it. Driving in now off of Creason. Shot is blocked by Creason. And the rebound is deflected and stolen. Mason Romju coming back the other way. Shots off of everything. And it's coming back the other way now. Felt with the ball. Roost with the ball now over to Hutchison. Hutchison's long shot is no good. Rebounded by Cardwell, and Braxton Fowler will bring it slowly back the other way. 4:20 to go here in the first half. 21-10 the score favor Balko. And Balko offense looking to kind of reset, settle down a little bit. Long pass to Fowler. Fowler for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Creason. Creason with the ball, backs down. Roost off the glass, good. And Adam Creason has scored the last 10 points for the Bison. It's now 23-10. Bounce pass over to Roost on the far side. Over now to Fain. Fain, nice bullet pass down to Bell. Bell back now to Fain. Fain over to Roost. Roost thought about the three-pointer, opted not to take it. He faked everyone out, including his own teammates. We all thought he was going to shoot that. Fain with the ball now between the circles. Pass over to Roost again. Holds the ball high above his head. And Felt will reset the offense with 3:35 to go here in the first half. And they're going to call a foul on that. Okay, a foul's going to be on Braxton Fowler. That's his first personal foul. 5 team fouls in the first half. Subbing into the game for Balko is Cooper Mitchell, replacing Mason Ramju. Felt to inbound on the far sideline, 3.5 to go here in the first half. Fain bringing it across the timeline slowly, passes over to Bell. Bell now over to Fain again. Hutchinson now, pass to Roos, back to Bell one more time. Bell being guarded loosely by Fowler, over to Bell. Bell, nice, over to Fain. Fain's shot is blocked by Cardwell. Into the front court, Braxton Fowler has it 1-on-4. Back to Creason for 3. Misses everything. Ball is saved by Smith to Cardwell. Over to Nathan Smith again, and Balko to reset. Under 3 to play here in the first half. Cardwell between the circles, over to Fowler with the free throw line extended on the far side. Now down to the elbow, to the block. Adam Creason again. 12 straight points for Adam Creason, and it's now 25-10 favor Balko. And I think his 12 points may have come consecutively. I think he's on a personal 12-0 run. Long three-pointer is off the glass, no good. Roost with the rebound over Creason, no good. Offensive rebound again, shot is blocked, but we have a foul. Cooper Mitchell with the foul. That'll be his first personal foul, 16 foul. So Felt will be shooting free throws the rest of the way because this shot was on the foul, or this foul was on the shot. Cameron Hutchinson now at the line for Felt to shoot 2. Hutchinson yet to score in this game. It's Mason Ramju set to check in for the Bison. First free throw is up and in for Cameron Hutchinson. Mason Ramju replacing Nathan Cardwell. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 25-11 your score. Second free throw from Hutchinson is up and good. A couple of terrific looking free throws there from Cameron Hutchinson. It's now a 25-12 game. Oh look, it's the Christmas score, 12-25. Nathan Smith with the ball, bounce pass to Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball, passes back to Smith. Smith thought about the 3, opted not to take it, passes out to Ramju, over to Fowler with the free throw line extended on the near side. Adam Creason with the dribble drive, picks it back up, loses control, hits it back, turnaround jumper is off the glass, no good. Roost with the rebound, and he will bring it across the timeline with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Roost cross-court pass is knocked away by Nathan Smith. It will be Felt basketball, inbounding on the near side with 1:59 to go here in the second quarter. Hagen Osborne to do the inbounding honors for the Bulldogs. Travis Fain now with the ball being guarded loosely by Smith. Pass over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson driving in, utilizing the screen. Shots off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Creason. Creason hands it off to Fowler, who's going to jog it across the middle of the timeline. Over to Mason Ramju on the near side. Ramju being guarded by Osborne. Cross-court pass to Smith. Smith for 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Creason. No good. Creason gets his own rebound again. And Balko's going to reset. Mason Ramju with the ball now over to Nathan Smith. Smith cross-court pass to Fowler. Fowler for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Roost. And Roost has got to be getting close to 10 rebounds in this half. And he came off the bench, mind you, for the Bulldogs. Cameron Hutchinson holds the ball high above his head, passes over to Fain. Fain with the ball. Nathan Smith goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Pass over now to the far side. Carson Bell with the ball, now down to Roost. Roost loses control again, picks it back up. Over to Fain. Fain thought about the 3, opted not to take it. 50 seconds to go here in the half. Roost with the ball, holds it high above his head, being guarded loosely by Fowler. Cross-court pass to Fain. Fain holds the ball now. Still has his dribble, passes it on instead, passes back to Fain. Fain with the ball, being guarded by Nathan Smith. Over to Bell. Bell driving in. Ball is knocked away and stolen. Braxton Fowler ahead of everybody. The shot's off the glass and good. Braxton Fowler with his first basket of the game. It's now 27-12. Inbound is knocked away, deflected. Roost has the ball on the far sideline, races across the timeline. 21 seconds. Got out of control and was not able to complete the finger roll. Braxton Fowler now bringing it across the timeline on the near side. 13 seconds to go in the half. 27-12. Nathan Smith eyeing the clock, and they're going to hold for the last shot. Braxton Fowler has it now. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Down to Creason. Creason's turnaround jumper is no good at the buzzer. and I don't know that it would have counted anyway. That's the end of the first half of the score. Balko 27, Felt 12. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with the halftime statistics and the keys to the second half. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment.
Take them off.
Welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium here in Felt, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison hold a halftime lead over the Felt Bulldogs by a score of 27-12. The Bulldogs are very even in their scoring. Ryan Ward and Hagan Osborne with 3 points apiece. Travis Fain, Cameron Hutchison, and Aaron Pueblo with 2 points apiece. And there was not a single foul on Felt in the first half, which is rather unbelievable. Clean defense, aggressive defense, and I'll tell you, Landon Roost is a little little treasure here for the Bulldogs. He's just playing terrific on the defensive end. He's eating up every rebound that they have. And, I mean, he's getting steals, he's getting rebounds, getting everything that you want a player to do. He's been an absolute revelation for the Bulldogs so far. For the Balko Bison, Adam Creason with 12 points, leading all scorers. Nathan Smith with 5. Nathan Cardwell and Ty Smith with 3 points apiece. And Braxton Fowler and Mason Ramju with 2 points apiece. Mason Ramju got 2 fouls in the first half. Nathan Smith had 2. Braxton Fowler had 1. And Cooper Mitchell had 1. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we will have the start of the second half action from Felt, where the Balko Bison lead the Felt Bulldogs by a score of 27-12. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium here in Felt, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead the Felt Bulldogs at halftime by a score of 27-12. We're about a minute out from the start of the second half. The Bison have looked about like what we expected them to look like. They kind of look like a group of football players playing basketball at this point. They're very, very aggressive offensively, and Coach Gear's letting them play. You know, he's not getting on to them. I will say the hustle and determination is definitely there from the Bison side. It'll be the starting lineup for both teams. Felt will have Fane, Ward, Bell, Hutchinson, and Puebla on the floor. Balko will have Fowler, Smith, Nathan Smith, Ramju, Cardwell, and Creason. Balko has the ball to start the second half. Cross-court pass over to Fowler on the far sideline. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Carson Bell. Coming quickly back the other way are the Bulldogs. Passes over to Ward, now down to Puebla. Puebla has the ball being guarded by Creason between the circles. Retreats a little bit, passes over to Bell. Bell with the ball now being guarded by Fowler. Over the free throw line extended on the near side. Fane has the ball driving in. Nice pass to Hutchinson. Bounce pass to Puebla. Puebla has the ball on the wing on the near side. And they're going to reset the offense over to Ward. Ward passes back now to Travis Fane. Fane down to the block. Shot is blocked by Adam Creason. Coming quickly back the other way. Braxton Fowler has the ball. 1-on-3. Shot is no good, but he's fouled on the shot. That'll be the first foul of the game for the Bulldogs. Foul is on Travis Fane. This is first personal foul. First team foul at the line for Balko. Braxton Fowler to shoot 2. Fowler with 2 points in the first half. Fowler steps up to the line, takes a couple dribble shots on the way, and good. So Fowler drains 1 of 2 in the number 1 of 2. The second free throw is on the way, and it is also good. So Fowler makes them both. That's 4 points for Braxton Fowler, and his lead now is up to 17 at 29-12. Walking the ball across the timeline as Travis Fain passes over to Cameron Hutchinson. Hutchinson being guarded by Ramju. Ramju goes for the steal. Fowler gets the steal, coming back the other way. Fowler's shot is good. Draws contact, no foul called. Braxton Fowler with the basket. 4 straight for him. 6 in the game, and it's now 31-12 with 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Hutchinson with the ball being guarded closely by Ramju. Ramju has the ball. Hutchinson near the timeline, almost stepped over the line. Pass is deflected. Aggressive defense by Balko here in the early going of the third quarter. Over to Bell. Bell holds the ball now down to the block. Passes to Puebla. Puebla has the ball, bounce pass back to Bell. Bell being guarded by Fowler over to Puebla on the wing on the near side. Bell over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson holding the ball high above his head. Passes over to Ward. Puebla now three-pointer. Off the side iron, no good. Rebounded by Ramju. Creason all by himself. 2-on-1. The shot by Nathan Smith is good. Give the assist to Adam Creason on that one. Nathan Smith with the basket. That's 7 for Smith. And it's now 33-12. Bounce pass to Puebla in the front court. Down to the block. Turnaround is off the iron. No good. No luck there for Ryan Ward at all. Had a wide open layup and he just missed it. Braxton Fowler backing it back out. Calls the play. 5:42 to go here in the third quarter. 33-12 your score. Nathan Smith with the ball here on the near side. Passes over to Fowler. Fowler down to Ramju. Ramju passes it off the leg of Hutchinson out of bounds. Subbing into the game for Felt will be Hagen Osborne replacing Cameron Hutchinson. Hutchinson with 2 points so far in the game. Long inbound to Adam Creason near the timeline. Over to Cardwell. Cardwell for 3. Bang! Nathan Cardwell with the basket. That's 6 points for Cardwell. He's 2 of 4 from three-point range. It's now 35-12. Into the front court now, Puebla. Puebla being guarded by Creason. Over to Carson Bell. Bell being guarded by Fowler. Over to Fain on the near side. Still has his dribble. Does not take it. Passes over to Puebla in the corner. Puebla being guarded again. Creason fighting through the screen. Back to Puebla. Puebla mauled by Nathan Smith. And that's going to be the third personal foul on Nathan Smith. Coming into the game for Balko will be Cooper Mitchell, replacing Mason Ramju. Inbound on the far side. Long jumper from Fain is off the iron. No good. Creason with the rebound. Adam Creason has absolutely contributed in this game in a big way. Braxton Fowler with the ball now over to Cardwell on the near side. Cardwell for 3. Off the side iron, no good, out of bounds. And it will be Felt basketball. Ball bounced off of McKinley Mulberry as it went out of bounds. Into the front court. It's Fain. Fain over to Puebla. Puebla splits the double team. Shots blocked by Creason. That's 4 blocks for Adam Creason so far in the game. Fowler quickly into the front court, has the ball. Tried to pass it to Cardwell, who wasn't looking for it. Over to Smith, back to Fowler, and we're going to direct traffic from between the circles. Over to Nathan Smith. Now Cooper Mitchell has the ball. Mitchell reverses course back to Fowler. Cross court to Mitchell again. Mitchell coming between the timeline, or excuse me, between the circles. Passes back to Fowler again. Just past the halfway mark of the third quarter. 35-12 your score. Favor Balko. Over to Nathan Smith. Smith driving in. Loses the ball off of Puebla, and it will be Felt basketball. Coming quickly back the other way now. Carson Bell, and he traveled across the timeline. He wanted to pass, and then his man was covered up. And he had already kind of started that step, and he had no choice but to take the step. Trent Cates coming into the game now, replacing Nathan Cardwell. Coming into the game for Felt will be Landon Roost, replacing Carson Bell. 3:41 to go here in the third quarter. 35-12 your score. Favor the Balko Bison. Inbound goes to Fowler, who walks it diagonally across the timeline over to Nathan Smith. Smith with the ball. Cooper Mitchell now between the circles, passes over to Fowler. Fowler holds the ball high above his head. Over to Smith, now to Mitchell. Mitchell thought about it, opted not to take it. Pass down to Cate. Cates has the ball, back to Fowler, over to Smith. Nathan Smith with the ball, reverses course, back to Fowler, back to Cooper Mitchell again. Mitchell's going to drive in. Pass off the bottom of the rim. Braxton Fowler gets it. Layup is off the glass and good. Nice ball movement by the Bison. Braxton Fowler finishes. 8 points now for him. It's a 25-point lead for the Bison. Roost into the front court, has the ball being guarded by Fowler. Driving in now is Osborne. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Trent Cates. Coming quickly back the other way now. Adam Creason has the ball. Too tall for Nathan Smith. 2:56 to go here in the third quarter. 37-12 your score. Inbound goes to Fain, who walks it across the timeline, passing out to Pueblo. Pueblo fakes the pass. Instead decides to go the other way to Hagen Osborne. Osborne pushes in, pulls back out now. They're back to Roos. Roos now at the free throw line, extended on the far side. He's thinking about it. Down to the block. Nice ball movement by the Bulldogs. Excellent ball movement by the Bulldogs in this possession. Up and under move, no good. But you gotta applaud the effort there by the Bulldogs. Fowler into the front court now, has the ball between the circles, bringing it back out. 2:22 to go in the half. Ty Smith set to check back in at the next dead ball. Cooper Mitchell reverses course over to Fowler. Fowler cross court pass to Mitchell. Nathan Smith wasn't quite ready for it, got it anyway. Over to Fowler. Fowler for three. Bang! Braxton Fowler, the three-pointer. He is the second Bison player in double figures with 11. It's now 40-12. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court, Hagen Osborne has it, passes back to Pueblo. Pueblo with the ball, hands it off to Roost. Roost essentially playing with one hand as he's got a couple of broken fingers on his left hand. But he's playing admirably in this game. Heavy pressure back there, pass over to Pueblo. Pueblo driving in, nice dish. The shot is no good, but a foul by Cooper Mitchell. For Mitchell, that'll be his second personal foul. It'll be the third team foul, and at the line for Felt will be Ryan Ward shooting two. Ward with 3 points in the game so far. Ty Smith just tried walking onto the court. You got to be checked in order for that to happen. That was not allowed. Ward's first free throw is a high arcer, in and out, no good. Now checking into the game for the Bulldogs, Carson Bell and Cameron Hutchinson, replacing Aaron Puebla and Hagen Osborne. Ty Smith and Mason Romju checking into the game for the Bison. Second free throw is off the side of the iron, both sides of the iron, and no good. Rebounded by Cates. Coming into the front court is Fowler. Fowler racing on the far sideline, brings back now to Mitchell. Mitchell to Smith on the near side. Ty Smith for three, in and out, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Fain. Coming quickly back the other way. Ward over to Fain, now to Roost on the far side, driving the baseline, passes to Hutchinson, now to the top of the key. Three-pointer from Fain, off the glass and good. 5 points for Travis Fain, and it's now 40-15 with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter. Fowler stops at the timeline, walks it across over to Ty Smith on the far side. Mitchell to Fowler, back to Romju, back to Fowler on the far side. Fowler for three, bang! Braxton Fowler's three-pointer is good. 14 points for Fowler. And it's now 43-15. Ball's loose, tie ball. Possession arrow favors Felt, and it will remain down here with 39.5 left to go here in the third quarter. Inbound is knocked away, stolen by Romju over to Fowler. Fowler racing on the far side. 33 seconds to go here in the half. Over to Romju between the circles. Bounce pass over to Ty Smith. Over to Nathan Cardwell. Cardwell for three from the wing. Off the side of the iron. No good. Rebound picked up by Roost. Bulldogs racing back the other way. 23 seconds to go. Driving all the way in. Dishes out. Loses control over there is Fain, but he's able to keep it. Inbounds. Circling around. Ryan Ward has it now between the circles. Up to Carson Bell. 12 seconds to go here in the quarter. Travis Fain with the ball. 8 seconds to go. Roost now with the up and under move. Nice move by Landon Roost. His first points of the game. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the score. Balko 43, Felt 17. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with the fourth quarter. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Welcome back to Bulldog Gymnasium here. Start of the fourth quarter with the Balko Bison lead filled by a score of 43-17. Bison get the ball to start the fourth quarter as they inbound on the far side. Braxton Fowler brings it across the timeline, passes to Nathan Cardwell. Cardwell over to Ty Smith between the circles. Over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler being guarded closely by Roos. Driving in, splits a triple team. Over to Nathan Cardwell. Ty Smith holds the ball high above his head. Bounce pass to Fowler, and Balko's going to reset the offense. 7:40 to go in the ballgame. 43-17 your score. Utilizing the Milliken screen. Levi Milliken's in the game now. Cooper Mitchell has the ball, backs it back out, hands it off to Fowler. Fowler over to Cardwell between the circles, and Balko's going to reset the offense again. Cardwell reversing course. Utilizes the Mitchell screen over to Ty Smith. Smith now between the circles, has the ball, hands it off to Cardwell. Cardwell looking to dish it off, does so to Fowler. Fowler calls a play, and they reset the offense. Fowler utilizing the Milliken screen again, and we have an offensive foul. Foul's on Braxton Fowler. That will be Fowler's second personal foul, third team foul. They got Fowler for lowering the shoulder on that one. It'll be felt ball a minute into the fourth quarter. Cameron Hutchinson with the ball, pass down to the block. Pass back into the backcourt. It's going to be a backcourt violation, and it will be a turnover. Balko basketball, 6:54 left to go in the ball game. 43-17 your score, favor Balko. Nathan Cardwell inbounds to Braxton Fowler, who walks it across the timeline on the far side. Utilizes the Mitchell screen, and Fowler was anticipating a body being there. It wasn't there, and he ended up traveling. Trent Cates subbing into the game, replacing Nathan Cardwell. Things getting a little sloppy now for both teams. 43-17 your score. Into the front court, Travis Fain has the ball driving in. Shot hard off the glass. Tried to draw a foul. Braxton Fowler was not budging. And so it's just a play on Balko basketball. Mitchell thought about the three. He takes the three. It's off the side iron. No good. And we have a foul. As Ryan Ward asked for well, he didn't ask for a piggyback ride. He just took one. So foul's on Ward, his first personal foul, second team foul. Bison to inbound underneath the felt basket into Milliken. Milliken loses control, passes over to Fowler though. And Balko reset the offense with 6:20 to go in the ball game. 43-17 your score. Fowler passes tipped. Milliken goes to save, does so, but directly to Felt. Coming quickly back the other way are the Bulldogs. Across the timeline, Ryan Ward. Ward over to Roos. Roos for three. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Fowler, and Fowler will bring it across the timeline on the far side over to Ty Smith. Smith for three. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Cooper Mitchell, and Balko reset the offense. Mitchell over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler getting instructions from Coach Regier. He'll have the ball. Takes the three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Trent Cates. Cates has it over to Ty Smith. And Balko resets once again. 5.5 to go here in the ball game. Smith does not use the Cates screen. Bounce pass is a little too far ahead of Milliken, out of bounds. Subbing into the game for the Bulldogs, Hagan Osborne and Aaron Pueblo replacing Cameron Hutchinson and Ryan Ward. 5.5 to go in this ball game. 43-17 your score. The action has slowed down now quite a bit here in this fourth quarter, as we kind of expected. Pueblo with the ball being guarded by Milliken. Passes to no one in particular. It's stolen by Fowler. Fowler ahead of everyone. The shot is off the glass and good. Braxton Fowler with 16 points to lead all scorers. And it's now 45-17, favor Balko. Pass to the free throw line extended on the far side. Carson Bell now back between the circles. Travis Fain has it. Be guarded loosely by Trent Cates. Over to Osborne, back to Bell. Bell crossover dribble, bounce pass to Roos. Roos being guarded by Fowler, utilizes the screen, and we have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Ty Smith. It'll be his first personal foul, fourth team foul. And it will be Felt basketball inbounding on the baseline. Gentry Parker subbing into the game now for the first time, guarding Roost. Roos pass almost was thrown away, but not quite. Roos now has it on the near sideline, utilizing the Bell screen. Bounce pass, the jumper over Cooper Mitchell is off the glass and good. Hagen Osborne with the jumper. 5 points for him. It's now 45-19, 4.5 to go in the ball game. Ty Smith walking it across the timeline near center court. Over to Gentry Parker. Parker has the ball. Back to Smith between the circles. Pass is deflected and stolen. Coming back the other way. Hagen Osborne passes over to Fain. Shots off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Levi Milliken. And Balko will come back the other way. Going to slow it down just a little bit. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. 45-19 your score. Favor the Balko Bison. Cross-court pass is knocked away and stolen again by Roost. Roost's layup is off the glass and good. 4 points for Landon Roost. And Coach Aguirre not going to be happy with what he's seeing here in the fourth quarter. 45-21 the score. 3:45 to go here in the ball game. Ty Smith driving in. Passes over to Cooper Mitchell on the far sideline. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell dribbling between the circles, being guarded by Fain, takes a hard Milliken screen. And they're going to say a little bit too hard. I guess they're going to say Milliken was moving on the screen. So that's Milliken's first personal foul. 5 team fouls. Coming back into the game for Balko will be Nathan Cardwell, replacing Gentry Parker. Back into the game for Felt will be Ryan Ward, replacing Carson Bell. Into the front court are the Bulldogs. 3:25 to go here in the ball game. Between the circles, Aaron Puebla has the ball. Bounce pass to Roost. Roost pulling it out, being guarded out there by Parker. Jumper over Cardwell is no good by Fain. It's a little bit out of control. The officials do not give him the call. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Utilizing the Milliken screen, 3-pointer for Cardwell. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Mitchell. Nice offensive rebound there, using his body to box out. Ty Smith now with the ball between the circles. Has the ball, he's going to bring it out, being guarded by Fain. Cross-court pass to Cardwell. Cardwell back now to Ty Smith. Smith with the ball. Going toward the sideline. Milliken sets the screen. Smith does not take it. Pulls back out. Milliken with the ball on the post. The shot is no good, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Felt's Ryan Ward. That'll be his second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Balko will be Levi Milliken to shoot 2. Milliken yet to score in this game. First free throw is a high arcer off the side of the iron, no good. Stepping into the game for the Bulldogs, Cameron Hutchison replacing Ryan Ward. Second free throw for Milliken forthcoming, takes a couple of dribbles. Deep bend, high arcer, no spin whatsoever on his second free throw, also goes begging. Rebound by the Bulldogs, coming back now, 2.5 to go in the ballgame. 45-21 your score, favor Balko. Pass over to Puebla. Puebla now passes back between the circles to Hutchison. Hutchison with the ball. To the free throw line extended to Osborne, has it. Osborne driving in, and we have a foul on the floor. It'll be a 16 foul on Balko. Foul is on Ty Smith. That'll be his second personal foul. So Balko with no more fouls to give. Bounce pass to Hagen Osborne. Osborne driving in. Ty Smith in his hip pocket. Shot in and out, no good. Did everything right. Shot just didn't fall. And that happens sometimes. Shot just doesn't go in. Cardwell brings it across the timeline. 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. 3-pointers off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. We have a foul on Levi Milliken. That'll be his second personal foul. And be 1-1 for Felt now. Seventh team foul. Stepping into the game for Balko will be Manuel Garcia replacing Cooper Mitchell. Travis Fain at the line for the 1-1. First free throw is good. So bonus forthcoming. That's 6 points for Travis Fain so far in the game. And Fain is the high scorer for the Bulldogs. Deep bend, second free throw, in and out, no good. We have a lane violation and one more shot forthcoming. So a second free throw attempt. Shot is up and good. So Fane makes them both, 7 points to him. And it's 45-23, under 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Nathan Cardwell brings the ball into the front court. Passes over to Ty Smith. Smith has the ball, holding it high above his head. Passes over to Cardwell, reversing course. Cardwell being guarded by Roost. Over to Milliken. Milliken loses control of it out of bounds. It will be Felt basketball. Coming into the game for the Bulldogs, Ryan Ward and Carson Bell. Bell, the only Bulldog player yet to score in this game. It's been a lot of good balance for Felt on the offensive end. Nobody really dominating the shooting side of it. Ryan Ward with the ball, bounce pass to Bell. Bell being guarded. The shot is around and good. And just like that, every Felt Bulldog player has scored. First basket of the game for Bell is 45-25 with 1:15 to go in the ball game. Cardwell around the Milliken screen. Over to Garcia. Garcia's shot misses everything. Rebounded by Carson Bell. Bell coming back the other way. He's going to drive all the way in. Goes around Ty Smith. It's good. It's now 45-27 as we're under a minute to play in the ball game. So it looks like Balko's going to move to 1-0 on the season. Certainly things to correct, but certainly some things that they've liked as well. Three-pointer, bang! Nathan Cardwell with the three-pointer. 8 points for him. It's now 48-27. Ryan Ward with the layup going quickly back the other way. 5 for him. It's now 48-29. Under a half minute to play in the ball game. Cardwell into the front court. Holds the ball over to Milliken. Milliken driving in. Shots off the iron. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Travis Fane coming in. Over to Roost on the near sideline. Free throw line extender, holds the ball high above his head, bounce pass down to Osborne. Osborne turnaround jumper, no good, rebounded by Milliken. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Balko's just going to hold it. And that'll be the ball game with the final score, Balko 48, Felt 29. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our statistics, our game recap, and our look ahead. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Welcome back to Bulldog Gym here in Felt, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison have defeated the Felt Bulldogs by a score of 48-29. First for the home Felt Bulldogs, Travis Fane leading the way with 7 points. 5 apiece for Ryan Ward and Hagen Osborne. 4 apiece for Landon Roost and Carson Bell. And then 2 apiece for Cameron Hutchison and Aaron Puebla. And if I had to pick a MVP from Felt, I would say Landon Roost would be that guy. His defense was just absolutely unbelievable all night long. For the Balko Bison, Braxton Fowler leading the way with 16 points. 12 for Adam Creason, who didn't really play much in the second half. 8 for Nathan Cardwell, 7 for Nathan Smith, 3 for Ty Smith, and 2 for Mason Romju. You add that all up, and it gives you Balko 48 and Felt 29. Both the Balko Bison and Lady Bison will be in action on Thursday at the Beaver Tournament. Those times and everything will be to be announced, and we will get that to you just as soon as we can. We do want to thank everybody for listening to us on the Balko Bison Sports Network. Once again, I'm David Vaughn, reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Take care, and until next time, God bless.